playing a night session. Couldn't find another table of 200, so just gonna be dipping our feet into some 500. Probably not really rolled for this game, so might be playing a little bit needier than usual, but we'll try our best. Probably also not the smartest move. Have not been running very well in the last 2 or 3 days. Yeah, New Year has not been really good. At the moment, this is 2025 at the moment, so a little bit below. Hopefully we catch up on it in a little bit on the EV. Yeah. Obviously not all the sessions have been recorded, so we will try our best. It's probably a defend, but I don't really like defending these offsuit broadways. You're almost never good with flops. Probably should be defending. So board 4 on the 500 table we get a 3-bet, basically in the tightest configurations. Obviously ace queen suited, we're not going anywhere. Very very dry board. We do have 2 overs and a backdoor diamond draw. I think we are always going to be appealing a turn. As well as obviously king queen and so on could be behind us at the moment. He does kind of just snap lead again with a 50% sizing. Honestly, I am not sure if it's a thing. We did roll a little bit lower. We're going to be seeing a river. Obviously just hoping for a diamond here though. We do brick out and he snap jams. So obviously we block diamonds. We do unblock clubs. But the only thing is, like, he could be doing this with ace king of clubs. I'm not sure why he would snap jam this. Oh, this is already kind of tilting. So ace 5 you would, think about it before you jam it in. For me, I feel like his overpairs would think about it before he jams it in as well. And the sixth thing is I just kind of want to call here. He's just been snap betting. This could be a pure punt, but oh, he has kings. So that was a punt. I'm not sure. Hey. I guess maybe that's how you fucking get someone, hey. Fuck, I don't know if that was a complete punt. Yeah, it was, yeah, I don't know. That was very bad. Guess I'm just hoping that he had like king queen or some shit, which I don't know. We thought it's gonna be 3-betting the ace king suited. This does look tight on the configuration side, but I think it's four-handed. So even if he 4-bets, even if it's tight positions, I think we put it in. It's funny because I just said I was playing a little bit tighter. Rolled a bit high. We're going to be betting this. Heads up, I think tens is always a bet here, even if it's king high. Occasionally, even you could probably go for 3 streets. We'll see how the timing telling goes. Stuff goes. Obviously, my read on timing tells today was a bit off. Not thrilled to see the queen. Overall, the queen's very good for our range, however. We unblock club, so we could go for a little street of value. Might get a bit thin. We could just check back and call non-club rivers as well. We do roll high, so we are going to be betting this, I think. Very small. Intending on checking back basically all rivers, unless I river a miraculous 10 or whatever. This is basically just a block bet to kind of charge like something like 7s through 8s, or 7 through 9s, and 6x occasionally. Not sure if 6x calls, ace jack, so on and so on. We're obviously not happy about the club. We're definitely going to be checking this back. To be honest, we're probably losing this a bunch of the time, but no need to turn this hand into a bluff, I would say. Yeah, hits a7. So we did get value from clubs, obviously, in that scenario. Yeah, I'm still confused about, I don't know. I guess the overpair is a snapshot, I don't know. Most players would think about it. Gotta put in a bigger raise with ace queen suited over a limper. Seeing this short stack against a limper as well with this flop, we're basically never going to be folding. We do roll low, so we might actually end up check jamming this hand. Yeah. Max fold equity basically. We're also not even upset if he calls. So usually, yeah, we would be even like, I would say even like a pair, we're like a little bit more than 50%. So board 3, we are going to be flopping the middle set, which is always a thrill to see. Roll 66, we're going to go to a half pot size over instead of a 33% size. I don't mind even going a bit bigger because it's such a wet board, and we also have the nut advantage. When he does raise, let's have a look. We did roll high. He doesn't really have many stats. I don't think there's any raises. Yeah, I don't think there's any raises on this board, because if we raise again and we get shoved on, we are not happy at all. Obviously that is a fucking disgusting turn. He does check it. I'm technically more supposed to have a Queen X from bet and then calling his raise. Let's have a look. We roll low, so we're gonna check it back. Hoping to see a board pair. Nope. Yeah, these runouts are actually looking really grim. The last few days. It's actually been very frustrating. We are going to stab here with the King Queen suited. I mean, an ace high is probably not gonna fold, but I guess we're pretty happy about that card. But I think we're just gonna call. Fuck, this is so grim. We're basically beat nothing, I feel like. All his check raise bluffs get there. Can't fold a set. Jesus Christ, King Queen check raises there. We're gonna go for it here. As we would probably with our missed diamonds. Maybe I should have 3-bet that flop. If he's gonna check. What was the board? King 10-9. If he's gonna be check raising hands like King Queen on that board, we should always just be obviously 3-betting the middle set. I didn't think he was retarded enough to check raise King Queen there. Or maybe King Queen's just always a check raise and I'm a fish. Thrilled to see obviously his 4-bet. He hasn't done actually much VPPing at all with that. I would say he's quite strong here. I'm gonna put it in because he hasn't 3-bet at all in 10 hands and he's done 4-betting. Yeah, that's good. Please hold. Yay. Finally hold. Yeah. The also another thing with 3-betting that flop like 9-10 king, it's very hard to find bluffs in that line. So what's happening with board 1? Oops. Alright, it's good that the recreational's getting a bit of a staff. only this board one was on the board for, hey. Never mind. Alright, so B-side board's very good for me. We don't have a diamond. Just gonna roll. As with top set, we would be checking anyways, so we're gonna check this one. Obviously not folding to a bet. Ace pairing is very, very good. We roll high. I think we stab with basically all of our hands now. We kind of want to get value from basically 10x, or diamond draws, especially if we unblock those, and heart draws as well. That's not a very good hand. We unblock his king high calling range, which would probably bluff catch here. So even if we roll high, I think we're going to check and call just for his diamond draws. King jacks, I know we blocked that, but queen jacks, king jacks, king queens to call. And his counterfeit 2 pair is going to start bluffing as well. Obviously we lose to ace x and 10x, but I think we're going to be calling any bet here. Yeah, and basically we just snap that off, I would say. Yep, so counterfeit 2 pair. So after 3-betting the queens, we obviously get the worst fucking board we could think of. Both the ace and the king out there. After 3-betting, we're going to range bet 25% here. I think with every single one of our hands. We also, again, got to bear in mind we are blocking the nuts. So I'm going to be seeing a flop with 8s. And we flop top set. Against the rec, we roll high as well. I think we are going to find a lot of donks here on this board. I've been trying to do a couple more donks on boards, random boards. Haven't really kind of refined it yet. We roll a little bit higher as well. We're gonna donk again. Obviously, like the rec's probably not really gonna read into this range very much. We're just basically getting value. Again, like horrific fucking card. We're gonna size it down again to kind of target his ace-x. I think against a competent player, we are going to be sizing up overbetting with most of our hands here, including like 9-10 or random just queen jack offs that defended the big blind. But against this, we're just exploitatively kind of targeting his ace-x. If he raises us, that's a different issue. I don't think he finds that many bluffs, but also the tiny sizing may or may not have induced it. I wonder if I could have overbet that ace on the turn, just pure exploitatively, even though that makes me look so nutted. Oh, this guy is a very fun player. This guy is like nutted the button. Not really actually. Probably won't be playing too long. For too long now. What the fuck? Jesus Christ! Wait, this guy had threes. Didn't he 3-bet pre? He did. Given this sizing, obviously we're going to see a flop. Hope for the best. Not the best. He doesn't really 3-bet often at all, either. So he's very strong. I'm not sure if this is a fun player, actually. He seems to have, like, normal stats. I'm gonna change him back. I don't know. I guess he was, like, a short stack for a little bit. Obviously really hoping he would squeeze. With a cutoff open and a button flat, he would be more inclined to 3-bet a bit lighter. Range betting, obviously, this board as well. Against a potentially fun player. So he does. Cool. Not the best card. We still have the range advantage, but we do have a very, very good showdown hand. 9-10 gets there. He could obviously have Queen Jack suited or something like that. So we are going to check and call. It's probably higher EV that we allow him to bluff. It's now. He does check that back. So he could have Jack X. He could have just gotten Queen X as well, like Queen 10. He was open-ended. So we are going to target that by doing a small sizing. I'm not sure if we fold to a raise though. We can actually check this. No, we cannot. Why can we not check this? My friend, can we check it on here? Can I check this? Really check it on ignition. Why is my thing glitching? Why am I not topping up? Yes, for that reason. We are going to get ace queen off. It's the guy that stacked us before. We're going to 3-bet him with the ace queen off. He has been a little bit more on the what's it called, side. Be pipping a little bit higher. Definitely gonna get a little bit of value. Get the fold. Probably not the best call here when I keep thinking about it. Oh, he did top up. Against a min open, we are going to defend the 8-9 off. Flopping top pair, backdoor straight, backdoor flush draw. I don't think we might raise if we roll like a 95 plus or something like that. I think this turn we could check raise potentially. Against that sizing, I don't think we ever do. I'm not sure why he would bet this big on a, I guess, supposedly bad turn for him. Gotta check, keep his bluffs in. Spades and heart both miss. We do unblock the backdoor hearts, which you would expect him to keep barreling, which he did. The queen is supposed to be a blank. What the fuck? Fuck is that? What the fuck? I'm honestly very confused. I'm blocking the straight. I'm blocking. I guess he could have sevens. I just don't buy it. Like, he would have to have ace queen and he would have to bet this big with ace queen as well. Sevens, I mean, that's obviously hard to hit. Yep. Okay. Alright, what the fuck? I'll be honest, I think that was a horrible play by him. Like, if you're gonna put me on maybe like missed draws or whatever, like you don't have to bet that big. It just makes him look too nutted. This is a very interesting flop. It makes him look too nutted, and it's very, very polarized. I wonder if I ever check raise this. I did roll high. I'm gonna do a small check raise. Big blind's supposed to have more suited hands anyways. It's a very big bet by him. That is obviously an awful turn card. We lose basically to everything, I would say. I don't think I can fold, just because we're obviously drawing to like the straight flush. I Very, very good size for us to call as well. We're gonna check. Give up now, I would say. He did check this back. So he did have king. Oh, so he was drawing to the straight flush as well. He checked back. A lot of this though, it will be like he checks back the 10x and 9x. When he bets half pot here, it's just very, very weird sizing. He has a fair amount of ace king. Obviously if he's bluffing 9 or 10 or 10x, we lose. I think it's a very, very 50-50 spot. It's a very, very good price, so we're gonna flick it in. Yeah, so he value betted ace 10 there, which is actually very good by him. So after 3 betting, we do flop an ace with a shitty kicker, and we do roll high. We don't have a spade draw, which is kind of a backdoor spade draw. If we did roll high, I was gonna bet, but then his stats look a little bit low, which I did not notice before. So we're gonna check this one back. We don't really need a lot of protection, to be honest. So we're pretty much protecting from. I would assume he has like shitty pairs, so they're drawing to 2 outers. So we're gonna size down to target those. I think, like for example, like 10s or something would hang around for this size. Maybe not. This here is not looking too good right now. Ace queen again. We do flop the open ender against the button. We do flop top pair, very good kicker. Do roll very low, so we're gonna check this back, even though it's a wet board. Good river. As played, because he obviously, well, actually I don't even know if he's a reg from that. I lost my train of thought. Rolled high, we're gonna start stabbing this open ender. And we're gonna bet our ace queen. We're gonna size it up to make up for the value we lost on the flop. He shouldn't have ace king. We do drill the straight, however we don't have the flush blocker. He checked the hearts back, so I don't think he has hearts, so we should go for value here. Overall, very, very good board for us. Our hands that, for example, picked up equity like 9-10 is going to bet here, especially maybe 9-10 with a heart. Oh fuck, actually, oh, oops. We're gonna overbet this. That was a big oops. So what's today? limper, we flop top and bottom pair. Very, very short stack, we're just gonna bet, I would say. Unless we boat up where we don't need protection anymore. Obviously we're blocking a lot. Just gonna call. And obviously we hope he bluffs it off. I think we're blocking too much of, we're covering too much of the board. And obviously we're just gonna ship it in. Four-handed, we are going to 4-bet the ace deuce some of the time. Does he have an 8x or something like that? Maybe. Obviously just hoping for the fold. Right, we don't get it. We have backdoor straight, backdoor heart draw. We're gonna see bet once. I think with this particular hand, we are going to give up some runouts. Queen. He's less likely to have queen. We do block ace queen suited. We're gonna continue for a small sizing. Very unsure if this is correct. We would do this obviously with tens. How did we get here? Yeah, we have to give up now, I would say. I don't think we beat anything now. Jesus Christ, so we did get value from king 10 suited, this fucking fish. Alright, so he does check after 3-betting. This board is obviously fairly good for us. We're gonna stab. Horrific turn card. His ace kings, ace queens are floated, would have gotten there. We're gonna check this back. Hoping literally just for like a 6. Possibly a 5. He does go for small. Can we ever turn this into a bluff? 4-5 got there. That would have stabbed. Do sets, check back. 4-5 should check back. We're gonna turn this into a bluff. There we go. We're blocking bottom set. I'm not sure if that was correct. Just looked like he was going for too thin a value. I'm also not sure if kings or queens go for that size. For me, if I had ace king or ace queen, I would go for at least half pot there. A third looks very, very small. Might just be me. And so like, because I thought he could have the occasional kings or queens going just for really thin value against like 8s or 10s. he would go for that size, which gives me more fold equity when I shove that in. But I have been very wrong on this table already. Not really gonna use this as a bluff. Queen high. No. Fairly dry-ish board. We roll high, we're gonna be a bit big. Man. Right, we'll bring it back this year, it's fine. We're all a bit higher. This guy usually is, he's not really going to trap there with that many premiums, so we're going to ISO the other guy, so not going to be doing this very often, but we're just going to be ISOing this guy, who's at 18 bigs. Might just play maybe like 15-ish more or something like that. Wow, I've not been doing much, on this table. Fairly dry board. We unblock hearts. We do have top pair this time. Quite happy about it. I think we always want to bet our 9. No, we don't always want to bet the 9. I'm going to bet this time. Going to open the button on the bottom with ace king off. The jack here is a blank. It's actually better for us than him. We're just going to double check here. We're going to check this time. Didn't roll extremely high. Hearts obviously is not good. On board 1, against a wreck, we're just going to start betting our top pair. Board 3 with ace king off. Button versus big blind, a little bit more on the looser formation. I am going to chuck in a 4-bet here, intending on calling shoves. I'm not sure why he was floating with a6, no backdoor. What's it called? Calling the ace king off here. Wow. Always run into this shit. It's actually crazy. Actually, on 500 as well. Like the last time I hopped on 500, it was the same thing. Okay, alright. Actually just really fucking annoying. So given those positions, obviously you'll just always fall off there. It's actually just insane how this year's been so far. It's crazy, dude. Yeah. Again, out of position, I'm full betting here. I don't really want to play out of position. Again, dude? Really? Are you serious, dude? Like, what the fuck? At least we hold finally one fucking time, man. He snap shoves the ace king there. We do make a bit of a third pair. No need to kind of bluff it. We can get, I guess, block maybe to check back river, but we're not happy when he shoves, so we're unblocking clubs and hearts. Very, very ideal turn river, where all those draws kind of break. He does snap bet, so I think I'm going to call it off, just because it's a good price for the amount of clubs and hearts that he's going to miss. Okay, well, I'm not sure if he was bluffing there, I'll be honest. I think that was a bluff by him. Honestly, I think that was a bluff. That was fucking monkey. First flip we've won in days. Makes me feel a little bit better. Our turn with the aces. Still waiting for the day where I have aces and they have ace king. He basically does snap it off. Raise. Having ace of hearts, I don't think we ever bet big here. We're blocking too much of his kind of calling range. We're almost always good here on this board as well. Just as I say that, he raises. That's a fucking nutty raise. I guess, I mean, like, we technically don't need protection, even though I know, like, we could just get it in against 9th plus here. We also don't want to scare him off. Very good price once I call. Just gonna be snapping, basically. Really hoping he didn't big 6-7. Okay. Good. So he was overvaluing jacks, I guess. This is very interesting. He bets small, checks, and then bets small again. Obviously I have a very good bluff catcher, so I'll flick it in here. It's actually very weird. He could have gone a lot more, obviously. This guy has literally punted the jacks in there. I wonder if he, I guess, like, with the speed of him value betting that, he does just snap it off with jacks. Yeah, like normal me would have snapped that off, but I have not been doing very well in the last 2 days. We've been running into it. Well, I got aces again. Maybe my night's turning around, but I am hopping off soon. Never mind. Play one more orbit. That would have been interesting. Oh. Gonna play one more orbit and then call it. Blind on blind, ace queen off. We are always going to be 4 betting here. We are a little bit deeper, so we do want to be a bit more careful. Honestly, unsure if 4 bet's actually correct at 200 big blind depth. So basically, with these hands, I don't think we want to play a big pot. But then again, blind on blind, I think this is 100% 4 bet frequency. We do have backdoor spades. A lot more of a better board for him. We're gonna check this time actually and mix it up. Board 1, we're just going to get it in with our top pair. We might be getting it in, obviously, badly against his better Jack X. Okay, yep, or his aces. Yikes. Yeah, it's not like a huge stack. I don't think we'll be folding it anyways. Board 3, pick up kings. We're going to be 3-betting that for sure against the guy that stacked us earlier. He checks it back, which is interesting. Because I would think like even 10s there would bet for protection. It's a weird kind of run out. I'm going to stab here. We're going to bet kings, queens and ace on the river. I think we give up on anything else. Yeah, so having ace of spades here is not good in this scenario, obviously. We're gonna check and give up now. Jesus Christ. Alright, so queen, queen, 10. Good paired board for us. We're gonna bet. I guess 8 is always a defend, blind on blind, eh? Guess that would make sense with a check back. Yeah, it's just gonna be popping off basically almost now. I think we lost a bullet on 500. Yeah, just lost a little bit. Didn't run very good. Just gonna be hopping off now. Thanks for watching, guys. If you do like the videos, give it a like and a subscribe. I'll probably upload once a week, at least. Just raw videos, not really gonna edit them. Just if it's a losing session, it's a losing session. If it's a winning session, it's a winning session.